It's time for some things to die. So while keto has been around for a really long time, and my colleagues, they love to say, oh, keto's a fad. It's been around for a really long time. In the last 5 or 10 years, it's gotten super popular and some trends have just gotten weird. So it's time to rest in peace some keto trends. Hey gang, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shelly, I'm a keto dietitian. I love to toss out everything that I learned in school, and I embraced a keto, low carb, and anti-inflammatory lifestyle because that awful plant-based diet that I was taught nearly killed me. But I can't even get on board with some of these trends and they just need to go. So here we go. Number 1 is the obsession with cheese. I like cheese. In fact, I enjoy cheese. I love cheese. But when we start to put cheese on every single item, it's gotta go. You know, cheese is a part of a great keto plan, but we have to remember the calories in cheese can really add up. But here's the deal, while cheese does have some fat in there, it tends to not fill us up because it really doesn't have a lot of protein either. Think about it like this. 1 cheese stick, about 70 calories, 1 gram of carb that makes us happy, 7 grams of protein, and 6 grams of fat. My patients who stall on weight loss often snack on too much cheese. They'll do 2 or 3 cheese sticks and I say, hey, that's really not offering you anything. So what can we do? Use cheese as a condiment. You know, sprinkle a little bit on your salad. You could put it in your keto lettuce wraps. But we don't want to add it to all of our vegetables. We don't want to do like every single thing a casserole with a ton of cheese. Really just add that tablespoon of that light olive oil to your salad and it gives you great omega-3s, a much better choice. Number 2 is fathead pizza dough. Now for a while there, and it is delicious. Every person, every food blogger who wanted to make money, every keto influencer on YouTube made fathead dough pizza. Okay, I'm guilty. I have a video of it as well. We have to remember that fathead pizza dough is pretty much cheese, more cheese, some egg, maybe a little bit of seasoning. It is insanely high in calories. Yes, it is high in fat, but you know, again, if we're doing this for health, it's not going to be the best idea. And plus, it's kind of aged out. You know, it's kind of one of those things that was maybe popular in 2017, 2018, but there's so many more better things we can do. Now, for my clients who love pizza, because I love pizza, there's some great choices at our local stores. One is called Cauliflower, not Cauliflower. I hate that company. If you make your own, really roll it out to a super duper thin crust. Number 3 is butter coffee. 2008's calling and wants their butter coffee back. So butter coffee is typically 2 parts butter. You might throw in like a tablespoon of MCT oil, but it traditionally is 1 to 2 tablespoons of your grass-fed butter or 2 tablespoons of your MCT oil. There is some brands that I can't say because I think I'll get a copyright strike. Folks believe that butter coffee is said to slow down the spike in your blood sugar levels. It's supposed to extend out your energy. My problem with butter coffee is that it's disgusting. I mean, really, if you look at your coffee after you put butter in there, it is so gross. I get it. The coffee is keto. There's MCT oils in there. I want you to drink something that tastes good. So for my folks, we just add heavy whipping cream. You know, it's just simple. It's also cheap. It tastes way better. If you love butter coffee, you can continue it, but you know, if you're doing this for weight loss, those calories can definitely add up. Number 4 is cloud bread. Now, cloud bread is the ultimate 4-ingredient bread. And again, everybody was making this. Everybody has their best cloud bread recipe on their blogs, and it's eggs, cream is harder, I think, full fat cream cheese, and salt. The problem with this product, I guess it's cute, but it's not bread. It doesn't even taste like bread. Like, why tease yourself with this? I mean, you can tell yourself a lot of things like, you know, my husband is not Bradley Cooper, you know, so cloud bread is not bread. Is it nice? I guess, but it's not bread. And the good news, again, there's a lot of new products. One's called Base Culture. There's a great cookbook that I love. It's called Keto Bread. One of my colleagues, Lara, wrote a lot of those recipes, and it's made with real things like, almond flour and a little coconut flour. Number 5 for me is coconut oil. Y'all know I hate coconut, but when keto was really at its prime, like the mainstream, you wasn't, you know what, if you didn't cook with coconut oil. I get it again, but you can use other oils too. Good old olive, good old avocado oil. Avocado oil is awesome all around. It works great in the air fryer because it has an amazing smoke point. Olive oil is great to add to your salads. Just get the extra light olive oil because it has such a mild flavor. And both the olive and the avocado oil are wonderful sources of omega-3 fats, which are really great for heart health. My next one is fat bombs. So again, 2018, you had to close out the night with a fat bomb. Fat bombs helped you make sure you got your fat for the day. These were huge. You couldn't open up a low carb or keto food blogger without having fat bombs. And it went to peanut butter fat bombs, to chocolate, to raspberry, to mint, to creme brulee, to this fat bomb, to that fat bomb. What a waste of time, you know? And it really contains basic ingredients like your cream cheese, your MCT oils. But the problem started to arise with fat bombs is that we would use a sugar replacer. And a lot of times we find that sugar replacers can stimulate saliva production to make you crave a little bit more sugar. So we would eat more than one. And then the other thing is if you use, you know, a sugar alcohol in there, like a maltitol, y'all know how much I hate maltitol, it can give you some pretty bad, you know, tummy problems and give you the poops. And let's keep it real in here, it'll make you fart. Just add extra omega-3 fats to your meals and cut out that night snacking completely. Number 7 is zucchini lasagna. Y'all know how I feel about zucchini noodles. I've done a video about it. I'll put the link in the description box. I hate them. And you can do whatever the food blogger says for you to do. You can blot it, you can dance with it, you can sing to it, you can make love to it. Okay, that was a little bit too much, but it's still, when you cook it, gonna produce liquids. You're gonna get a runny mess and no one's gonna eat it, and it's gonna frustrate you. And it's that frustration that kind of makes us start to have a negative connotation about our diet. What you wanna do is look at a product like Palmini. They make great lasagna noodles. It's made with hearts of palm. And gang, these are things that are at your local Walmart, so you don't have to go to the fancy store. Now, to make the YouTube algorithm go a little bit crazy, write in the comment zucchini, so they'll be like, what? Why are we writing zucchini? And if you hate zucchini, write cauliflower. Now, my final one is the chaffle. I have another video on chaffles. They are good. It's one of those things that people took and they just ran with it a little too much. It's like beating a dead horse. Like, can we just stick with the basic ingredients with the chaffle? No, we had to add coffee to it and espresso and vanilla bean. And this again is when the food bloggers came in and really destroyed it for us, because they actually make us feel terrible about not shopping at our local Walmarts. Like, we have to go to Trader Joe's or Whole Foods to be successful on a plan. And so they got things like lavender and all these fancy teas, when if you would just keep it plain, and food bloggers, if you would stay in your own lane, we would be so much better. My suggestion is, if you do chaffles, keep the ingredients plain and simple. But there's also a great product called Birch Benders. They have these amazing waffles with no sugar alcohols in them. Thumbs up to Birch Benders. Those are wonderful. They get crispy, they toast. Absolutely fantastic. So what trend are you in agreement with me? Comment below for your own menu to follow. Dig in that description box, click on it, and it will be sent right to your inbox. And gang, don't forget, I want you to learn a little bit more about me and why I made the changes, and you can click on my story, grab some Kleenex, and gang, I want you to take care. Bye-bye. Mwah.